Hey guys, Paul Apollonia here. Hope everybody is well. I want to start doing these what I sold on eBay videos at least once a week, if not every other week. Get a lot of requests from people asking me, "Hey, what have you sold on eBay this week or this month, or what's hot on eBay, or hey, what is your niche? What do you recommend I sell?" So let's get started here. I've been doing eBay for 10 years plus, uh, been pretty good at it. So let's go over some items here. This first item is a chainsaw cover that I bought the whole chainsaw at a garage sale for about $10. The engine is seized. This I sold this item for $15.99 plus shipping. I also sold the recoil a couple of months back, I think for $24.99 plus shipping. Now the problem with this is I probably could have sold the whole chainsaw itself for probably about $50, stating that it was parts not working and the engine was seized. But I decided to do the parting out route because there's a few parts on here that I'm sure I can probably get about $120 for all the parts once I pull them all off. So that's that item there. Let's go to the next one here. This item I bought at a thrift store for $10. This was a long tail sale, which means it stayed in my eBay store for over a year. And I sold it for the price I was asking, $79.99 plus shipping. It went to California, so it almost cost me $34.99 in shipping to get it out there. Guy was thrilled with it when he got it. I was upfront and honest, like I always am in all my listings. I take really good pictures. I do my best with my pictures, but I take pictures of if there's any damage or any questionable stuff. Here I stated the belt is dried out, so I took a picture of the belt being dried out. So just so I was upfront and everything. And he was thrilled with that item. I do pretty well with older vacuum cleaners. The problem with them, like I said, they can hang around for a long time in your store, but that's okay. Let's go to the next one. Here's a piece off of a Dyson vacuum cleaner. I do a lot of parting out of items. People give me things. I buy them real cheap. I bought two Dyson vacuum cleaners from a garage sale thing I was at last year. Bought one for I think 20 and another one for 25. I took them home, and to be honest with you, they were just clogged. I probably could have cleaned them out and flipped them on Craigslist or Facebook for sale sites for probably about $80 a piece, maybe $60 a piece. But I'd rather part them out. The thing with parting out's not for everybody. You got to be a little bit mechanically inclined to part out things. These Dyson vacuum cleaners take a little while to get the parts off of. They're really built well. So you really got to take your time in taking the parts. It took me about a half an hour to part this whole unit out. But this one piece here, the front piece, went for $23.99. Sold it pretty quickly. Let's go to the next one. Same thing here. I sold another one. This one is a purple one. Notice how I stated it. Gray, purple, sometimes called violet or whatever they call it. Sold that one too pretty quickly. This is the body of the vacuum cleaner, the Dyson vacuum cleaner. I couldn't believe I saw somebody had one for sale for actually more than what I had mine for sale. You have to excuse the noise. I am outside. So this one sold for about $42.99 plus shipping. And I couldn't believe it actually sold. I actually sold another one about 2 weeks ago. So this stuff sells. Like I said, this is the body after everything is taken off of it. This is basically the body with the wheels on it. And I took really good pictures of everything, showing close-ups of all the parts. Everything was good. So that was a pretty good sale. I was pretty impressed with that one. This is another one of my bread and butter things. I do a lot. I did small engine repair for a couple of years. I gave that up about 6 months ago. And people still bring me lawnmowers. And I can get lawnmowers for hardly nothing, $5, $10 if that. So this part was given to me, $8.99 plus shipping. Not a big dollar sale, but I believe in the small sales are just as important as those gems we find where we make a couple $100 on. I think these bread and butter sales is where it's at. Small money, let it grow slowly. I'm very frugal too. That's one of my big things on my training. So did pretty good on that. I sell a lot of these through the summer. People lose them, they take them off, and then the lawnmower runs over them, and they're no good after the lawnmower runs over them. So people are always looking for these air cleaner covers. This one here is a flywheel off of a pool and handheld blower. You probably see them. They're yellow. Got a big tube sticking out of them. Used to blow leaves around. They don't have a real long life, but people use these flywheels for a lot of different things. This is almost a universal flywheel. Fits a lot of different models, not only pooling. And the key thing here when you got these, takes me about a half an hour to part out one of these. So I pull out this, the ignition coil, and a few other parts, and I can do pretty well parting them out. Probably make 80 to $100 on one of these blowers. The key thing here is to look for is you see that keyway there has to be clean, not sheared off or anything. I don't have an example of a sheared off one, but see what I did? I took pictures of all them, the numbers on the flywheel, everything I could find on the flywheel. Took a picture of the magnet to show them it's not rusty. Even if it's rusty, I'll take a picture of that, and I've sold them. Take a picture of the product number. Even took a picture of the model number that's there. So that was a low dollar sale, but hey, the sale's a sale. It takes me no time to ship this stuff out. Wrap it in bubble wrap and throw it in a little envelope. It went first class, so I was happy with what I made. Here's another piece I sold off of the another Dyson vacuum cleaner. Quick sale, not a high dollar sale, but again, like I said, probably made about $9.50 off of this, probably $10 off of this because shipping was a little high. So that was a good sale. Here's a item I want to spend a little bit of time on talking about. This was my personal network extender I used for years and years and years. Stopped using it about 4 years ago because Verizon fixed my coverage issue I had at my house. So I unplugged it 4 years ago. It was working great. I sold it, took pictures of it, took pictures of the lights on, and thinking it still worked, I sold it. And I get a message 3 days later from the buyer saying it's not working. This was an exceptional buyer. It was incredible with the things he did. He drove this thing to Verizon and got them to look at it, work on it. Turns out that I never released it. I never, I had to call Verizon. They had to release the unit. So he brought it back to Verizon, and it was still not working. This guy was just incredible. So I refunded him, no questions asked, full refund, shipping and everything. And I told him, keep it. It would cost me more to get it back, and he was fine with that. I always take the high road on returns. I never argue. Now, when I first started doing this, I was a little bit argumentative, but I learned quickly to always take the high roads on returns. Returns are part of this business. They're just part of this business. Get used to it. You're going to get returns. So that's a little background on that item. This is another one of my bread and butter items, another small engine part, a Briggs & Stratton recoil pull start. A lot of times the spring breaks inside of here, and people don't know how to replace the spring. It is quite a pain in the neck to replace anyway, so it's cheaper just to buy a used pull starter. So I made probably about $12 on this. Quick ship, quick sale. I sell a lot of these through the summer and spring months. And this will be my last item. I'm going to show you these lovely Birkenstock sandals. They're not the prettiest things in the world. I don't even know where I got these. I had 2 pairs of these. I think somebody gave them to me. They're brand new. So what I did here was I listed them, and they were long tail sales, which means they hung around my store for a while. Weirdly enough, I sold both these pairs internationally. Excuse the noise. Internationally. So one more time, let me try this again. I sold these internationally using eBay's global shipping program, GSP, you hear it called by, which is really a neat program. If you're not shipping internationally, I recommend you start shipping internationally. Global shipping works. You basically get that item to Kentucky. That is their the place you ship it to, and then eBay takes care of it from there. So you're saving a ton of money on shipping. The buyer's paying all the taxes, all the everything through eBay. And once it gets to the Kentucky location, I'm out of the picture. If it gets damaged, as long as it is packed properly and shipped properly, if the item gets damaged, it's on eBay. eBay takes care of it. If the item gets lost, eBay takes care of it. Now, there are those rare occasions where sometimes it comes back to you, but I've been using Global Shipping Program, GSP, for a couple of years now. Never had a problem. I really highly recommend it. Well, that's these items that I got together for you guys today. Like I said, these are back from around January 1st to the middle of January. It's just a selection of a few items I sold. I'm going to try and do these every week to every other 2 weeks for you guys. If you like this video, please smash that old like button for me. I appreciate it. Thanks for everybody, all my fans and everything. I really, really appreciate you guys hanging in there with me. If you want to get an eBay training from me, I do offer eBay training, small group, one-on-one, Skype. Did a big seminar down in Florida last month in January. Just email me, Paul, period, APOLLONIA, @gmail.com is the best way to contact me. And again, hey, thanks a lot, everybody, for watching. You guys have a great day.